everyone, hello. We've got an upper body workout today. We've got lots of push-ups. So we're gonna focus our warm-up on supporting our good push-up form. So first things first, we do a walkout to a plank hold. Walkout is here. We come out, hold the plank for just about 3 seconds here, and then take it back up. Join me, please. We have this for 1 minute. Walk out, wrists right under those shoulders here, booty in line with the shoulders, then back up to standing. You can bend your knees here as much as you want. So you can bend or do more of a hinge, but always keeping those knees a little bit soft, right? Never not locking the knees out. Woo, never locking the knees out. And back up. So here we're warming up the upper body. We're warming up the core. And we're breathing, right? Just getting started. We'll go for about 20 more seconds here. Again, bending your knees here as much as you need to. 10 more seconds. Feeling the abs get warm, feeling the shoulders get warm. 3, 2, and 1. All right, team. Next up, we're gonna come to a kneeling position. So kneeling, maybe you can roll your yoga mat up a couple times and kneel on something nice and squishy. Kneel, take those arms out, reach towards opposite walls. We're gonna do little circles here. Little circles to further warm up the shoulders, so warming up this part of the arm. And then we want to be sure we're not moving around here. So we're stabilizing again, using the core, stabilizing here. This is different than if we were to stand or if we were to sit and do this. And we're just using stabilizing differently than we would in those other positions and just giving our body a different experience, a different way to work. We'll go for about 30 more seconds here. We want to be sure we're maintaining that energy through the fingertips. The strong straight arms in opposite directions, not noodle arms, right? You should feel those shoulders warming up. 10, 5, 4, 3. There it is, team. Woo, ooh, ooh, ooh. Warms up those shoulders. Okay, dead bugs are next. Part of this warm up still, dead bugs are next. So this is still, we're trying to think about still how to control the torso. So legs into tabletop, knees over those hips and shins parallel with the floor. Arms reach up and we'll take opposite limbs out. Whoa, that is not opposite. Opposite limbs to the floor. As I do that, I press my low back down. So I have contact the whole time. Low back to floor, low back to floor. I don't lose that contact. If you are not able to maintain that contact with the floor, then you take your leg a little bit higher. So maybe your dead bug looks like this, pressing here down into the floor. So it's not about taking the leg to the floor, right? It's about how do I add a little bit of movement here and stabilize my abs, keep contact with the floor. Add a little bit of difficulty by extending that leg, but keep the back in contact with the floor. Keep going, we're gonna keep breathing as well. Keep going, keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, do you feel your abs? Yes, okay. So, I promised you lots of push-ups, and we're gonna do them. The format today, I'm gonna drink. The format today, we start with 8 push-ups. We do an exercise, then we do 7 push-ups, then we do an exercise, we do 6, exercise 5, exercise 4, 3, 2, 1. You get it, we're counting down the push-ups and then adding in exercises in between the countdown. Let's talk about good push-up form. So we don't want our hands wide. Let's keep our hands right here. So when we're down, maybe our thumbs touch our chest and press up. Now my elbows go back at a 45-degree angle for this push-up. And like a good plank, I keep my hips here rather than here for the push-up because I don't want to arch my back I want to keep my torso really strong. And then I also want to remember that I'm lowering my chest to the floor and pressing the floor away as I come up. Lowering my chest. So what I'm not doing is reaching my head towards the floor, right? I'm not reaching my neck or my head down. I'm lowering my chest, pressing up, pressing that floor away. We have 8 push-ups to start, team. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. You're counting your own push-ups. Exhale as you come up. Exhale as you come up. You don't have to go to the floor, team, with your body. What I want to be sure is that you maintain good form. So maybe that happens for you, a little more shallow push-up. That's 8 for me. So if you can't go all the way down, maybe your push-up just looks like this, but you're still maintaining an awesome plank, and I love that push-up if that's the push-up you're doing. Team, also the option to do this on your knees, right? Okay. The next exercise is a bent over row. A bent over row, we do this for 1 minute. I'll show you what it looks like. Hinging at the hips. We stay right here in the hinge and pull those elbows up. This is a minute of work. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hinge, look at my spine. My back is flat, my head is looking down at the floor. So I'm not looking forward, that's not a neutral spine. Take a look down at the floor, keep your head looking down. My knees are softly bent. My booty is pushing back, right? So I start here, hinge at the hips, kind of a push the booty out, getting into that good bent over row position. Now when I pull my elbows up, I squeeze my shoulder blades together at the top. I can do this motion all day. Is that going to activate my muscles? Probably not. We got to connect mind to body here. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Really make the muscles work. 10 more seconds, team. I'm feeling upper body or upper back, and then that low back also is holding me here in position. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. What's next? 7 push-ups. You're counting your own. Maybe you're on your knees. Do the best push-up for you. Nobody's bodies are the same, so your push-up doesn't have to look like mine, okay? 7 of them. Here we go. Exhale, coming up. Team, I think this is difficult. So I guess I have to make those noises. Okay, we're coming to standing. We're doing an overhead press. No bells and whistles. Create a strong base of support. Softly bend your knees. Abs pull in tight. Let's do it, team. Overhead press. Biceps come by the ears. Biceps come by the ears. So I have 2 weights here. Maybe you have 1 weight in 2 hands. That's great. Maybe you're gonna alternate your weights. That's awesome too. That's a great modification, which I will take soon because my shoulders are feeling tired already. When we alternate, we're not tipping anywhere, right? Core is still tight. When we alternate, or both arms press at the same time, we're not arching back. Please don't do this. That is not an overhead press. Let's take the weight over the head, bring it down. Let's be deliberate, over the head. 15 seconds. We're breathing. 8 seconds, team. You can do it. Keep the abs in. Keep the knees nice and soft. 2, 1. Nice. Whew, whew, whew. Oh man. Okay. Team, we've got 6 push-ups next. Isn't it fun to decrease? I think it's fun. Okay. I mean, not like a party fun, but just like, ooh, it's nice to know we're nearing the end. 6 push-ups. I feel like my breathing is really dramatic, but you know what? That's gonna be fine. I hope it reminds you to breathe. Coming up out of that push-up, you gotta exhale. Okay, team, we're holding the plank next, and I recommend this is what you do on your elbows, okay? Because we've got a lot of wrist stuff coming up, and I just wanna be mindful of your wrists. So we hold the plank, set it up, elbows or hands, it's up to you. And toes, let's do it, team. This is a minute of work. What are your hips doing? If you're on elbows or hands, your hips are in line with shoulders. Abs are pulling up and in, so it's different than sucking in your belly. How do you brace your abs? It's like somebody's gonna punch you in the belly. What do? You squeeze to take the punch, right? That's what I want you to feel here, is that squeeze. We wanna be sure too that we're not arching our backs. So we wanna be in control of what our pelvis is doing. Tip the tailbone down, abs pull in. 20 seconds here. Breathing, I hope, yes? I know it's hard, team, we're so close. This is 8, 7, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Whew. Shoulders, yeah, abs. Okay, 5 push-ups. Okay, let's do it. 5 push-ups, you count yours. All right, drink of water. Okay, bear crawl. We don't often crawl the bear crawl. We often just hold the bear crawl. So let me show you how to get into position. Hands and knees. I make shoulders right over the wrists, knees right under those hips. It's a nice square shape. Lift those knees up, and then we're moving forward a couple paces, and then moving back a couple paces. 3, 2, 1, here we go. What I want you to not worry about is how you feel when you move back. I know it's awkward, so don't overthink it, just keep moving. I know it's awkward. What I would like you to more think about is keeping those knees really close to the floor. Watching that booty, a lot of times the booty creeps up, 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 up. Let's keep the booty down, knees hovering. Now, what if I put something on your back and you had to balance it as you crawled across the floor? Could you balance it? Are you balancing it? 30 seconds to go. Are you maintaining that kind of square shape? Not getting too long like a plank, right? Not bringing that booty up, right? 10 more seconds. Reset it whenever you need to. I know this is a hard one. It can get kind of wonky fast. And rest. Whew, whew, whew. That's hard. Okay. Okay, we're moving right along. 4 push-ups coming up. And then we go back to those same exercises that come after push-ups. So we're gonna hit bent over rows again, overhead press, plank, bear crawl, done. 4 push-ups, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, whew, ha. Okay. 1 minute of bent over rows. Are we ready? Team, we know how to do it. We know what we're doing. Come up to standing. We hinge. Let's do it, team. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze. Keeping that back really flat. Do you feel supported? A nice modification here is push that butt right against a wall. So now you're resting your booty against the wall. It's such a great modification if you're feeling like too fatigued to maintain good form. So if you can't do this out in space, that's okay. Push your booty against a wall. That'll help support your torso, help support good form. Keep squeezing shoulder blades together at the top. Remember, we're feeling upper back and low back. So if you're feeling all that, you are right. You have 8 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, moving on. 3 push-ups. 3 push-ups, everybody. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Push that floor away, team. Push that floor away. Even though we're not doing very many, we still want to remember that cueing, right? Push the floor away. Exhale as you come up. We want to feel that tension, that chest work. Okay, it's overhead press time. Overhead press. We'll go in 4, 3. Set it up and go. Set it up. What does that even mean? Set up a really strong base of support. My knees are softly bent. Abs are pulling in tight. My palms are facing here. Maybe your overhead press is a little bit wider, and that's fine. Both are correct. No need to overthink it. Push those biceps up right by the ears, because we have so much other stuff to think about, right? So we don't have to overthink that little stuff. Abs are tight. What are you doing here? Any of this happening? Let's not do this, right? Push straight up, team. Come on. I'm going to stagger my stance. That's going to help me support my torso as well. You might stagger your stance as well. I'm fatiguing for sure. So I'm trying to maintain my good form as I tire. 3, 2, and 1. Oh man. Oh man. Whew, my arms. Yes? 2 push-ups. Okay. 2 push-ups, here we go. Push that floor away, everyone. And begin. 1 and 2. How nice. We're doing a plank for a minute. Again, I recommend the elbows, but you do you. This is your workout. Let's bring it down. Elbow plank. 3, 2, 1. Here we are. Think about breathing. Number 1 thing. Big inhale, big exhale. I think it's always nice to do a 5 count inhale, a 5 count exhale when we're in these holding positions, these isometric poses. Kind of takes your mind off the intensity of it, kind of relaxes the brain, just takes it to the breathing. So we're here, we're halfway there, team. Now pull abs up and in, right? Keep pulling abs up and in. Check out your back. Are we arching or are we tucking? Get that tailbone pointed down. I know it's hard as we fatigue, but let's really remember good form here. Give me 10 more seconds. Exhale, you can do this. And rest. Okay. Do you know what's next? 1 push-up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1. Now, we do bear crawl for 1 minute. So we're going forward and back, right? We're going to keep moving. We're going to do bear crawl for a minute. We're going to be finished. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Those knees are hovering. Forward and back. Remember, what if I place something on your back and you had to keep it on your back as you crawled across the room? Could you do it? I don't know. It's pretty difficult. You might have to slow down. Would that help? 30 seconds, team. Try to keep the booties down, keep the knees close to the floor. 15 seconds, come on. You're so close, everybody. Oof. Shoulders, yes. Feeling it today. Abs, oof. 3, 2, 1. Woo. That's it. A fast one, chest focus. I felt my shoulders, I felt my abs. I'm so glad you were here. Goodbye.